Hello, it's the Old Geek, and I'm back with my Road to 2K Irating challenge on iRacing. And for this race, I'm in the Butt Kicker Cup in my trusty GR86, and this is Cadwell Park. People slag off Cadwell Park, and yes, it's a very small circuit, it's very narrow, it's not suitable for big GT cars and hypercars and things like that. But if you are in a relatively small car, such as a GR86, or maybe a Mazda, or maybe a small single-seater, it is a wonderful driver's track. It might be better for hot lapping than racing. I mean, it might not be the greatest race track in the world, but in terms of being an ultra-satisfying driver's track, it's fabulous.
The leader has just done
I'd done a little bit of practice, not a massive amount of practice, but a little bit. By the end of the week I'll be doing the 134s quite regularly, but at this point in the week I was mid-135s. This particular corner here under the trees, I was braking too late for it. My time is competitive, and I'll be towards the sharp end of the grid.
P3, that puts you 0.6 off the leader's pace. That lap time was 135.59.
I would end up being 5th on the grid, and things get a bit feisty on the warm-up lap, parade lap, because the track is very narrow. I'd been nudged a bit by the Red Bull on the right, the Red Bull liveried car on the right, but just watch a certain Rodrigo behind.
Go, go, go.
He's pushing the white Red Bull car. Look at that, push, push, push. And he hits the wall. Now Rodrigo would then send a message. One of the letters was an F. You can guess what that meant. But he had no reason to complain, because that incident, in my opinion, was 100% on him. I'll show you the replay after the race.
The car in front of us is now Lana.
So now I would settle into 6th place, which would be a positive iRating gain. Just want to calm down. My car has got a couple of bruised panels from the parade lap where people are pushing and barging. But it's all right. It's all right. I'm settled in 6th. My first race at Cadwell. I'm happy with that.
There's an incident in the hairpin. It looks like Kyle.
Oh, hang on. Make that 5th. Keep it calm, John. Keep it calm. See that leader's time, 135.12, would be. I'd be going faster than that later in the week, but this is early in the week. Still running in 5th. Car in front has a bit of a wobble.
Gap to Lana ahead is increasing. It's now 0.8. There's an incident in the left-right before the mountain. We think it might be
And
Isuza.
look, on the right-hand side there, somebody off. I'm up to 4th. Excellent. Keep it calm now, John. Keep it calm. Keep it on the grey stuff. No, not like that. Oops.
Pay attention to track limits. Please, geek. Fastest lap for Mac, 134.24. You've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. P4.
So I try to settle again. Consolidate my 4th place, still 10 minutes to go. And I run a little bit wide, and I'm a passenger on the grass, and I go the wrong side of the wall, and I'm pointing the wrong way up the track, and I'm a bit lost, and oh no, not sure quite where I am. I have to wait for most of the traffic to go past. I see there's a gap now. I'm able to get out of the way of this guy. And it drops me back to 9th. Oops.
There's an incident in barn. It looks like William. William is pitting from P7. We think he'll
What's
come
that?
out close in front.
Somebody pitting? Oh, no, back on the track, John. Right, so this will move me up from 9th to 8th. I'm in the position where I'm going to be losing Irating at the moment, though. 1 lap to go.
8th place. 1 more lap
These
to go.
corners here, you have to really push to get a good lap time, and it's risky. And look, he goes off. Which moves me up to 7th. Damage limitation. All I do now is I bring the car home. 7th place. A small Irating loss. That's okay. I can cope with that.
P7. That's the end of the race. Never mind.
So let's have a little look at the replay of that start. This is Rodrigo. Now, you're meant to drive consistently and safely on the parade lap, and he's barging a bit. Look, he pushes the guy in front there, he's off the road. Meant to have a consistent speed, he's not consistent. I'm sure he goes before the light turns green. Look at him now. There's no room here to attempt to do what he's doing. And I don't generally think that Mitchell on the inside of him is really trying to push him off. He's just trying to hold his ground, which you're entitled to do. So Rodrigo had nothing to complain about here. Let's look again. He goes for a gap that isn't there. Mitchell holds his line. And Rodrigo goes into the wall. There's not room to go 3 wide down there. You've got to try and pass safely. He was not trying to pass safely. Let's look from Mitchell's point of view. Now, it is instinctual. If you're being pushed against, you just hold your line. And Mitchell's aware that I'm on his left somewhere. So, no. Mitchell's not at fault. That was all Rodrigo. Right, the results. A little bit of a safety rating gain despite the fisticuffs and my off. And Irating 6 points lost. First race at Cadwell. That's okay. That's okay. I like driving Cadwell, so I will definitely be going back there. Like now! Unfortunately, there's only 6 entrants in this race. This is the race that's all about Robert on my right. He's already rammed me on the warm-up lap. Now look how aggressive he is going into T2.
Still there.
I leave him plenty of room.
Hold your line.
And he forces me out wide.
Clear right. Car right.
Yeah.
Clear right. We've been warned about
So I've got an
track
idea of
limits.
how he drives. He's physical. But I wasn't expecting what was to come. Only 6 cars in this race. It is going to go official, so we are going to get safety rating and Irating. And I'm currently in 4th place, which really isn't good enough. Robert goes off, allows me to catch up. My qualifying lap time was about 1.5–2 seconds quicker than him anyway, so I always was going to catch him. I don't think that really helped. I'm right behind him. Car behind goes off into the wall.
The left right before the mountain.
Robert makes a small mistake. I'm happy to back off a little bit because I've already seen evidence of him being a little bit OTT. So we come out the last corner. He makes a mistake. I go left.
Car left.
He moves over to block me. That's illegal. I go right. He moves over to block me again.
Cut warning.
That's very illegal. Forces me into the wall. And, yeah. I have a broken
There's an
car,
incident in.
which I have to return to the
Looks like
pits to
boring.
fix.
We've been called into the pits for repairs.
He made 2 reactive moves
Watch your
against me
speed.
there.
Pit lane speed
to
limit
block me.
is 50 kilometers per hour.
You're not
Okay.
allowed to
Should be
react
coming
like
out into
that.
clear air. A few
You're meant to
seconds
hold a
behind.
line.
Bishop.
You're meant to pick a defensive. If you're going to defend,
Right
you
front,
pick a defensive
98%.
line, you stick.
Right rear, 98.
You don't
Mooring
weave like
behind
that
is
to
pitting.
block the guy
Looks like you're
behind.
clear on the pit
I don't
exit.
protest many
Looking
people.
alright
I
here.
did protest that, and it was
Concentration,
successful.
Nice and smooth. P5, your right tyre.
So I come out the pits. I'm in 5th place. And I spend the entire race trying to catch up with the guy in 4th. And this is
One more lap to go.
coming towards the end of the
Sector
race. This is the
one.
last
Sector
lap.
two is 0.5
And I
off the pace.
finally
Sector three
have
is
this
0.9
guy
off
in
the
my
pace.
sights. I've been hunting him down for the last 10 minutes. I'm catching him, constantly, steadily. But I've got to find a way past because Cadwell's quite narrow. He does, however, present me with a golden opportunity, and I pull off
Chance of a
probably
podium here.
my
Push,
best
push, push.
reactive pass for a long time. Watch this. Clean as a whistle.
Car right.
I would never have dived there if he hadn't have gone off,
Clear
but the
right.
speed differential was such that I had a chance of pulling it off, and did so cleanly. And fair play to the guy, he gave me room. So, I'm up to 4th. But hang on, I'm in 3rd. What's happened? Robert's got a black flag. He's exceeded the incident limit. Oh, what a shame. What a shame. He's been disqualified. Oh, poor Robert. Poor Robert. 3rd place. And I think I deserved it. Now, the guy in P2 in that race, Colin, I'd meet him in the next race. But let's have a quick look at the replay.
Well done, Geek. Great drive. That's a podium. That's the end of the session.
This is me versus Robert. There's room on the outside. Which, no. Oh, no, he's not having this either. You can't block reactively. And this is the definition of reactive blocking. You can put your car in a difficult spot, a defensive spot, but you can't do it in reaction to the line chosen by a car behind. Right, a little bit more safety rating gained, and +5 Irating. So we're in the green again. Nice little double green. Only a small amount, but that's good. So remember Colin. Colin finished 2nd in this race. I was hoping to race him in this race at Cadwell. So I go across to Homestead for the Production Car Challenge, my first ever race at this track, and there's Colin again. And this time I'm on pole. It's only a small field. There's only 3 in our class. I'm on pole. Colin's in 2nd, and somebody else is in 3rd. Colin's a higher rated driver than me. I've encountered him before. He is a bit better than me.
Green, green, green.
He gets a much better start. I'm a bit sluggish off the start. He pulls ahead. And then it's pretty much a procession. Now this track, Homestead, it's one of those rovals. It's nowhere near as satisfying to drive as Cadwell. I'm sorry, but that's a fact. If I've defended somebody there, no. Cadwell is much more fun to drive. But Homestead is actually a really good track to race on. It's wide, there's plenty of passing opportunities. It's just not as much fun to drive. So a good race track, but not much of a driver's track, whereas Cadwell is very much a driver's track.
Alright, Geek. Decent start. We can build something from
See,
here. Car left.
Colin isn't veering to block me.
Still there.
He's holding his line. There's a Mazda on the right hand side.
He's still there.
I'm going to back out here because I don't want to go 3 wide into this hairpin up
Still
here.
there. Clear left, clear all round.
Now the red car behind disappears. I think his connection went and he got sent back to the pits. That just leaves the two of us. Me behind Colin. Colin, who is slightly more consistent and slightly quicker. I managed to stay with him for a while because of the slipstream, but as soon as I make a little error, he just starts pulling out a bit of a gap. 0.2, 0.3 of a second here and there, and it just starts to mount up. So, not a very interesting race, unfortunately, and I would finish in second.
B2.
But another small Irating gain, and another small safety rating gain. Excellent, that's fine, that's fine. Double green.
Okay,
Let's go back to Homestead.
Get ready.
Yes. Next race at Homestead, a full
Green,
GR86 class. There's lots of us. And I've qualified second. The guy on pole has put in a lap that's about a second quicker than everybody else. And I have a feeling the guys in third and fourth, they're both higher rated than me. They probably didn't have the best of qualifying laps, but I had a decent qualifying lap, so I know I'm going to be under pressure from them. Everyone's quite talkative in this race. You will hear little chirps. So I'm trying to hold on to the guy in front, trying to sit in his toe. And a bit of a squabble behind. The more they squabble, the better my chances are. But I'm not really quick at tracks with lots of hairpins. And thus Homestead doesn't suit me. I'm a bit too slow on the power getting out of hairpins, and my setup is quite planted. Let's try and keep it stable. Thus, I run quite a high wing, and my top speed down the straights isn't great. So, P3 overtakes me.
On your left.
I give him plenty of room, and P4
Still there.
P4 takes that opportunity to follow him through.
Hold your line. Still there. Clear left, car left. Clear left.
I close it off so P5 doesn't come through as well. This is a gap between 4 and 5 there, so now I'm back in fourth place. And this is where I would stay for most of the race, but it would be a very good race. These two in front would, for the most part, be very solid. This guy in the black car in particular, really, really clean racer. The guy in the orange and blue car had a odd little moment, but I would have a great race with this guy in front. I would spend most of the race, though, looking up his exhaust.
That lap was at 138.49. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace.
You're getting so lucky with all this traffic, man. Holy fun. I live in... Bro, I was molded by Miami traffic, brother.
The traffic
Damn,
temps
that was a
increasing.
hard
It's
hit.
now 40 Celsius.
Samuel, what?
Alright, geek.
Samuel, what
Stay
are you
close.
doing,
Wait
bro?
for him to make a mistake.
So yes, a rather lingering view of the black car's exhaust pipe. Yeah, I got used to it. The orange and blue car would flicker occasionally, which was a little bit worrying. Connection issues. So what I'm looking for is little mistakes. The orange and blue car runs slightly wide at the hairpin, allowing the black car to take the inside line.
Keep Brandon under pressure. He'll make a mistake.
While I clean some turd off the windscreen. So now I'm behind orange and blue.
The guy in front is Altmaier, car number 7, B license, and their rating is 2.1.
He broke a little bit early for that, but I should have anticipated it because the other car was in front of him.
That lap time was 1:38.73.
Very hot temperatures at Homestead this week, and so when I was racing there, my tyres would be screaming at me by the end. Lap times weren't great.
Keep the pressure on. Don't give him any respite.
Now I'm drawing closer to the orange and blue car. I move my nose, show my nose a bit at the inside. That was a bit of a reactive block. I was never even going to attempt to pass him there. He didn't need to move over like that. But still, it gave me a little idea that he might not be the cleanest. Beamer comes through.
Left side. Clear left.
I was just waving my nose in there just to see how he reacted, and that's what he did. He moved across to block it. You can't do. You can't react like that. Uh-oh, flicker.
Car number 22 has just been disqualified.
Naughty, naughty car 22.
Okay, geek. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. You've just done a 1:38.81.
So I'm sat behind these two still. I'm in fourth place. Orange and blue sends it up the inside of the black car. Makes it stick. Now I get that familiar sight of black's exhaust pipe. So I have a little look myself. It's never on though. It's never on. I'm just wanting him to make a mistake, but he drives it fine.
Car right. Right side's clear.
A little look again. Again, this is not a genuine attempt to overtake. There's no real chance here, unless he makes the mistake. But no, he just keeps his line, gives me enough room, just squeezes me a little, as he's entitled to do that. That's good defensive driving from Black. Sun comes out. I'm still stuck behind the black car. He doesn't get the best of runs out of that hairpin, allowing me to pull alongside. Watch this next 20 to 30 seconds or so. This is what you want from racing.
Hold your line. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. He's still there. Clear right. On your right. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Still there.
Close racing. Apart from that slight scare when he broke that little bit earlier than me.
He's still there.
It's all been very clean.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Parker.
Clear right. P3.
I'm currently holding third. Then it's my turn to get a poor exit. And he comes back at me.
Left side.
I'm too timid here. Too slow into that hairpin. And look at that, he passes me round the outside. Still, even if I am slow round there, hell of a move. Really, really good piece of racing, that. And that's how we would stay. I would finish fourth.
Okay, it's over.
Good scrap, fellas. But there we go. That's plus 19 Irating and plus 21 safety rating. A really good, clean, fun race. Like I said, Homestead is a great racetrack. Even if I don't like it as a course to drive on, does provide good racing. I've been the Old Geek. See ya.